and welcome back. My name is Stefan Erasmus. I am a South African actor and aspiring filmmaker. There are a lot of these backpack reviews that are going on, or what's in my backpack. I haven't seen a lot for actors, so I thought I would just take you through a what's in my actor's backpack. This is it. This is my actor's backpack. It is the Red Mountain laptop bag. It's water resistant, and as you can see, it's got a ton of little pockets. I think there are 1, 2, 3, 4 pockets, including these little side pockets over here. And the reason I chose this bag is because of the pockets. What I do with this bag is that I take it to rehearsals as well as set. I think that every actor should have some form of stuff that they take with. As you know, acting is all about waiting. A lot of the time, you're also sitting with large-scale productions versus small-scale productions. I found that carrying a little bag with me just helps me mitigate some of those sacrifices that one has to make when going to a lower budget production. On the outside, as you can see, there is a water bottle. Now, this is not some fancy water bottle. This is just the cheapest one that I had lying around. It's got a little hooky over here, which is really nice because I forget what these are called. I'll put a lower third here somewhere. As you can see on this bag, it's got these little straps here. This is for your sunglasses and this is for your phone. Although I don't think, people have phones this small anymore. I just kind of strap it to here when I am walking around set. That just gives me easy access to my water. I can fill it up when I need to fill it up. On the other side, I have got sunscreen. This is nothing fancy about the sunscreen. This is just normal sunscreen. I live in South Africa and the sun is really hot, so I carry around SPF 50. Now you might be going, well, the makeup team is there to spray you down with sunscreen when needed. But the truth is that sometimes they're just not there. This just gives me access to sunscreen when I need it. You'll see a lot in this bag is for just in case I need it. But yeah, we live in Africa, so we've got to protect ourselves. We will start right here in the front. Okay, so I'm not one of those like coffee people, so I wouldn't say that I'm very strict about my coffee, but I do like a good cup of coffee. And sometimes on set, they don't have great coffee. So I will sometimes take with my own coffee, but I also take with tea. This is just peppermint tea. It is caffeine-free tea. This is because after about 12 o'clock, I stop drinking coffee after 12 p.m. just because I find that I sleep better at night. What I do then is I just grab a little bit of these because sometimes they just don't have these on set. And then I also have one of these. Now, this is a reusable mug. Sort of pops out like that. Yeah, the little bottom bit. And there you go. I take this to set because I do think we are not very eco when it comes to set life. We print outside all the time and we have tons and tons of styrofoam cups lying around. I just want to take with my own as my sort of stance against climate change. There are a couple of other things that I also want to start implementing, but I'll take my time in that as I research further. But this little cup has been a lifesaver for me. Great, on to the next component. Okay, so I carry around a toiletry bag. Now, the reason I carry around a toiletry bag is just for the reasons I stated earlier, that some productions are going to be high-end productions and some productions are going to be low-end productions. On the lower end of the scale, you often find that there is just no makeup. There is no makeup team. I carry around this just as a way of being able to take care of myself and in order to clean myself up. So what will happen on set is that sometimes you will find that on lower budget productions, the makeup team will not stay towards the end. Then suddenly you find yourself late at night covered in blood and fake blood, and you need to clean yourself off before you go home, or you want to clean yourself off. I just find that having something like this handy is important. So let's just go through the little bag. This is not something fancy. This is just a bag that I found online somewhere. I like the fact that it can hang. This is great for, again, low budget productions where you could just clip this onto the wall somewhere, onto a nail, onto a post. I had a little, I don't know where it is now, but I had a little like mirror for here that would also just give me access to seeing my face. I will try and find one there. You can just put it on with Velcro, and then it's just like a nice little contained setup. So let's just go through this bag. In the first pouch, I have tissues. I mean, obviously we need to carry around some tissues just in case the nose runs. And then I've got painkillers. The reason I take with painkillers is they are not allowed to give you any sort of medication on set. Not unless you have a pre-existing condition and then you clear it with production. I find that sometimes you just have a headache. You need to take something and they can't give this to you. I've actually been on set where I felt nauseous. I sometimes will take with a nauseous pill, and then they can't give you anything, but they can put you on a drip. And that is the worst thing, that they have to find a little hole and then it's not worth it. So I just carry around some pain pills. These live in here, by the way. I don't take these out at all. In here, we have cotton little pads. I carry these around in order to clean my face at the end of the night. I just find that it's so refreshing just to be able to wipe all the makeup off just before I head home. I carry around earbuds. I don't use them. I just keep them in there for just in case I need to just do something small or clean a little bit off or get some makeup from a specific spot. Here is a moisturizer. It's nothing fancy. It is BioSeal Stem Active Cell Moisturizer. Again, after I clean off everything, I just want to be able to moisturize before I head home. And then I just have a body cream. This doubles as a hand cream as well. This is also from BioSeal. I got a little pack from them. Not a sponsor, by the way. Don't think we're there yet. This just gives me, again, access to being able to hydrate my skin. A lot of the time you'd be washing your hands, especially now that we're using sanitizers. This just saves my skin a little. I also carry around a nail cutter in this bag. Hygienic reasons, because I don't want to use makeup's nail cutter. Although you can, I just don't like it. You know, I tend to kind of forget to cut my nails, and sometimes when I get to set, I realize, I just want to trim my fingernails, so I rather carry around my own so that I can find some time, 5 minutes here or there, just to quickly cut them. Oh, and then Zampak. Yes, for those of you who don't know what Zampak is, it is basically just a lip ice. I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory right there. Oh, yeah, of course. This is a face wash. Again, just to wash my face at the end of the night, just to get the makeup off. I found that on these lower budget productions, and even the higher ones, I would say, especially if you're shooting for +8 hours, you could really build up a lot of sweat, build up a lot of dirt. What's really nice is to be able to get into your car without all of this makeup on. It's just nice to be able to find a little space somewhere, hang this up, and just take off the day, and then be able to drive home without feeling sticky and sweaty and smelly. Oh, I do carry around a asthma pump in this one. This is sort of like my medical / bathroom stuff. I am slightly asthmatic. I just carry around the over-the-counter inhaler, and this is just for those rare days that I feel like my chest is pulling tight. This just saves my life. Oh, I missed a pouch. So this is the tech pouch. What I have in here is actually a little tech bag. So in this little tech bag is just that. It is a whole bunch of technology stuff. I carry around my chargers, I carry around a external power bank, and I carry around a dongle. I also have an extra charger in here. These are all extra things that I have bought because I want to keep it in the bag. I don't feel like I ever want to, remember to take it. This bag kind of just sits there ready to go. I carry around a dongle because sometimes there's no cell reception where I am, but there'll be reception for the dongle. I mean, again, actors get paid to wait. This just gives me something to be able to do. A lot of the time I will finish work on my phone. I also have this little thingy. I have a notebook that I take with. So this is a notebook. I forget the company that made this, but it is a stone notebook, so stone paper notebook. And if you write on here with a water-based pen, you can just wipe it off with water. Why not just invest into a nice one that I can kind of keep for a very long time? And within the main pouch, I have a contract here. I keep my actors' contracts on me. I am currently on a production as an extra for an extra role, featured extra, I believe. I just keep the contract on me just in case I need to reference it for any reason. I also carry around a pencil bag. There are pens inside, highlighters, erasers. I also carry around a scissor, some gum in here. Yep, it's just basics there. Again, this is also your actor's pencil bag. It's got the important things in, your highlighter, ruler, and your eraser and a pencil as well. A lot of actors don't have these ready. It's something that you need to have, especially in rehearsals. Too many times I found myself on set without any way of note taking. And your phone's nice, but it's not really, I don't know, there's something quite tactical about writing something down on physical paper. As I said, my phone also lives in my bag. It is a Samsung Galaxy, a Samsung 21 Ultra. Yes, it's a very, very big phone. I mean, here's my hand, here's my head. It is a massive phone. I invested into a phone like this because I want to be able to use it as a laptop instead of buying a new fancy laptop. I could get most of my work done on this phone. That's why I invested into the dongle as well. So when I'm out, I am able to continue replying to emails. I can write on here. I'm also writing a couple of scripts at the moment. I'm able to shoot content for the YouTube channel on here. Some actors will also take books with to set. I found that I've sort of moved away from owning physical copies of things. So I've switched over to a Kindle and I've just downloaded the Kindle app. That's all I use. This phone, as you can see, it's the size of my head. I keep my script on here as well, trying to lower my carbon footprint a little. They send out scripts all the time. You'll get revisions upon revisions upon revisions as you're working on the production. And instead of reprinting everything, I just ask them to please send it to me via email. Then I have a PDF viewer on here and I just view it on my phone. If there's any dire notes that I need to write down, I will just write it in my little leather notebook and then take a picture of it and file it onto a filing system that I have online for my acting work. Oh, and what else I have in here is this bag. So this is my little moon bag. Just sling it over my shoulder when I don't really need the big bag. This is sort of just my essentials that I keep in here. The reason for this is sometimes when we're rehearsing in a little space. The space is secure, there's security around the space, and maybe we want to go grab lunch somewhere and I don't feel like lugging around the big bag, then I can just put my important things in here. My cell phone can fit in here, believe it or not. I also have sanitizer in here. Masks as well, that's important. I also keep my wallet in here. I can't remember what this is a Scone wallet. It's one of those hard wallets. I like it. I don't carry around too much cash. All my cards are in here. I just like to lower my carbon footprint, but as well lower my just overall footprint. I don't like carrying around too many things. I just want like one bag that has everything in it. And then in the front over here, we also just have another Zampak. As I said before, I don't want to carry around too many things, so I'd rather buy two. These things are super cheap. Two of these, keep one in the small bag, have one in the big bag for when I need it. Yeah, this is just my little moon bag that I carry around with me. It's just so convenient. And I believe that is it for my actor's bag. As I said, I take it to rehearsals as well. And I take it to set. I will sometimes also take this bag with to a casting and then just put extra clothing in there. I also have a rule that I say whenever I go to set, I take with an extra pair of socks and an extra pair of underwear. You never know what's going to happen. Sometimes you'll just find yourself in the middle of the ocean and you don't want to drive home with a wet pair of underwear and wet socks. But yeah, I think that is it for me. If you enjoyed it, please leave a comment down below. Also give it a like and I will see you on the next one.